Hello everyone and welcome to ACM. It gives us great pleasure today to launch the Matt Long Guitar Scholarship. Matt's parents, Fiona and Paul, came in a little while ago to meet with myself and Tom Williams and discuss the idea of pledging some of the money raised for Matt's treatment towards students or prospects coming to ACM who otherwise may or may not be able to afford the tuition fees here, with a slant obviously towards blues playing guitar, which is just such a positive way to try and make a difference out of what's obviously an incredibly tragic situation. I knew Matt a little bit. We went to the same school together. He was a little bit younger than I was. And funnily enough, I think he played his first ever gig supporting me in the pub garden in the village that we went to school in. And he was, whilst determined and very industrious back then, he was quite shy, and he came and played a few cover songs while supporting me. And then, you know, I didn't see him for a few years. And when I caught back up with what he was doing, my goodness, he had far surpassed my level of playing and just turned into this absolute beast, this kind of face-melting blues solos. He really found his niche, and it was incredible to see. And that industry that he had as well, he was doing a lot of online Facebook Live videos, he's putting himself out there for gigs. The success that he had with the band Catfish and other projects he was doing all spoke for themselves. And yeah, he clearly was a huge personality, a huge talent, and a huge loss to the music industry and to the ACM family. So on that note, I'd like to hand over now to hear from a few of my colleagues, Matt's tutors, Matt's friends from the past, to hear what they have to say about him.
I was fortunate enough to teach Matt from a young age, seeing him develop from a guitar player with aspirations into a really solid blues guitar player, great singer, songwriter, and just a really, really nice guy.
Matt was a wonderful student, a wonderful musician, and I feel very lucky to have known Matt. Matt was always so very encouraging to many other people, and just such a wonderful person. I remember him being very encouraging to me when I was a tutor of his, and he said how much he liked what I did as a guitar player and a singer, and I very much appreciated that. I think having the Matthew Long Scholarship is such a fantastic way to celebrate Matt and Matt's kind of ethos, Matt's character. He was so supportive, so encouraging to others, and such a fantastic musician himself that I think I can't really think of a better way to honour his legacy than having a scholarship in his name.
I first met Matt when he did our Saturday school with us. So he was probably about 14, 15. Someone just said to me, was he nervous? Not in any way, shape or form. He came, he knew what he wanted to do, and he was great at the guitar then. So then he came on to diploma, and I taught him on diploma as well, and then all the way through to the degree, where I actually marked his final performance, which by that point he was singing, he was playing awesome solos, and it just sounded great. So it was just great to see his journey from a young aspiring musician to becoming this great player, performer, and well-respected musician that he became. I was really thrilled to hear about the idea of the scholarship in Matt's name, just so that everyone can remember him and who he was.
For Matt, the blues wasn't just a genre. It was his way to connect with others, whether it was jamming with mates or performing to a crowd of people. It's like the blues spoke his soul through his guitar. I was lucky enough to study here with Matt. He was my year above. He was always practicing in rooms here at ACM, whether it be Joe Bonamassa or B.B. King, soloing to his favourite blues artists. His blues legacy will live on here through the scholarship of Matt Long at ACM.
Every once in a while you come across a student that from when the moment they play that first note, you know that they have a profound gift for playing the guitar and music in general. Matt was definitely one of those guys. I used to look forward to hearing what he'd play each week when he got up in class, and I loved listening to him jam with all the various bands around ACM. He was a real joy to be around as well. He was funny, gregarious, always lifted the mood of the room, and had a real zest for life and music in general. A few years after Matt left ACM, I heard his band Catfish, and I was astounded at how much further he'd taken his guitar playing. He had truly become a world-class player. I feel really privileged that I got to spend time with him, and I got to know him as a guitar player and as a person.
So once again, it gives us great pleasure to be launching the Matt Long Scholarship here today. I'd like to personally thank Matt's family for their generosity and for their open-mindedness in coming up with the idea and working with us to really change lives of young musicians going forward in Matt's image and in Matt's honour. As said and mentioned by all the other guests that spoke before me, his legacy will live on through the halls of ACM in his incredible playing and his gregarious personality, and I can't think of any better way to commemorate the experience Matt had here at ACM and his love for ACM and ACM's love for him.